Monster Jam fans, welcome to Denver, Colorado as Monster Jam 2022 Week 16 is here with Stadium Championship Series Red rolling in to Empower Field at Mile High. We have a great show tonight, just one, here in the second to last stop on Stadium Championship Series Red before the Monster Jam World Finals. And in reality, when I'm recording this show, we're 2 days away from the Monster Jam World Finals. So if you can believe that, we are right around the corner. The World Finals is upon us, and I could not be more excited. It is going to be absolutely thrilling. So great to be here. We are rip-roaring and ready to go. So close to the World Finals here in Denver, and man, a lot of people asking what my plans are. I will be doing commentaries for the World Finals, obviously. They're going to be blind commentaries. You're going to have no idea what happened at all. I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to be so hard to avoid spoilers. I completely did this. I tried to avoid them in 2019, but, well, my lack of trying to do things the proper way cost me a little bit, so I ended up having every competition winner spoiled for me. But either way, let's get rolling here in Denver, Colorado, getting into some Monster Jam racing. Racing round one, the first matchup of the day. We've got a pairing of two teammates as Jamie Garner and Overboard goes head-to-head with Cole Vennard and the Black Pearl. These two teammates have raced against each other a few times in the past, but only one can move on to round two, and it is Cole Vennard in the Black Pearl taking it home here in round one. Cole Vennard with a pretty good handed win of that one. That brings us to the next race here in round one. We've got Matt Pagliarulo in the Blue Jester. He takes on Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Stabilizer. Jamie Garner has 2 wins in his career against Cynthia Gauthier to Cynthia Gauthier's 0. She has never beaten, I don't know why I said Jamie Garner. This isn't Jamie Garner. This is Matt Pagliarulo. Either way, Cynthia Gauthier gets the win. I'm all over the place. She takes home this round one victory. Pretty good time as well. She is off to round number 2. Now we have Mark List in El Toro Loco, as he will take on Tom Meents in Max D. Now, I can accurately say that these stats, Tom Meents wins this matchup so far 2-1 in this season. He is leading it. So for the first time today, I actually got the matchup correct and out. Meents has not won a racing competition yet this year, so he is really hunting for that tonight. Oh boy, swings wide over the last jump, but it doesn't matter. He still crosses the line first and will take home a victory. That could have been a lot worse than it was. That's also a good time for Tom Meents. Now we have our last racer of round number 1. We have Bryce Kenny in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, taking on Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. These two have matched up a lot in their stadium racing careers. Bryce Kenny has 5 wins in that time over Nick Pagliarulo's 0. So Bryce Kenny has won all of these matchups, but Nick Pagliarulo has a lead going into the final turn. Oh my, Nick Pagliarulo going for that first win in the pair. It's a close finish, but at the line, it is Bryce Kenny that pulls away at the last second with the fastest time of the night so far. My, oh my, what a good race. That'll bring us into the second round. Cole Vennard and the Black Pearl, who won out of round 1, will take on Adam Anderson, who got the automatic bye into this round. These two have a lot of history together. Adam Anderson was the captain of the Grave Digger the Legend truck when Cole Vennard was his crew chief. Adam Anderson is 6-2 in his career against Cole Vennard as well, so clearly the crew chief has not had much success, and continuing that here at Empower Field as Adam Anderson barely takes home the win. Man, Cole Vennard had lost it there, but Adam Anderson made it up at the last second. And he will take home that win off to the semifinals. Now John Gordon in bad company. He got himself a bye run into this round. His opponent is Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Stabilizer. John Gordon looking for his first racing win of the year. He's got a lead going into the final turn. Cynthia Gauthier going really wide, and she is all wide out in that final turn. So John Gordon takes home a win, and that is the fastest time of the night. John Gordon, look at that. Wow. That'll bring up Todd the Duke and Blue Thunder, as he will take on Tom Mentz and Max D here in round number 2. Between these two drivers, Todd the Duke has 3 competition racing wins this year. Tom Mentz 0. Also 14 World Finals championships between these two drivers. It's a close one. Todd the Duke digging hard through the turn. So is Tom Mentz. And over the final jump, Tom Mentz takes it home and is a step closer to that first racing win of the year for him. And what a time. The low 20s seems to be where you want to be tonight. That brings up Ryan Disher in the Saigon Shaker. He's taking on Bryce Kenny in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. These two drivers. Ironically, Bryce Kenny is the only one in this pairing that has a racing win this year. Ryan Disher has always been a good racer, but this season it has not worked well for him, and Bryce Kenny looks, oh my, to capitalize, but he has a terrible final turn. Does he cross the line first? We'll find out in a moment. He does. Wow. That last turn has caught up a lot of drivers. But boy, oh boy, that'll lead him into the semifinals. Now John Gordon in bad company gets himself into the semifinal round, taking on Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. John Gordon, if you can believe it, is 3-2 in his career against Adam Anderson. He has held the lead in this pairing. But that turn right there has been screwing up everyone tonight. It seems to swing out a little wide. Adam Anderson trying to take advantage. John Gordon is all over the place over that final jump, and Adam Anderson takes home the win with the fastest time of the night right there here in the semifinals of racing. And he will go to the final round. Now Bryce Kenny, the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, faces off against Max D, driven by Tom Mentz. Tom Mentz still hunting racing win number 1 of the year. Tom Mentz is 8-3 in his career against Bryce Kenny, hoping to increase that and get a shot at the final round. He's looking good tonight here in Denver, Colorado. That final turn kicking him out wide, and it might have cost him the race. And indeed it does. Bryce Kenny, with the fastest time of the night, will take himself to the final round of Monster Jam Racing. How about that? Bryce Kenny in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior will take on Adam Anderson in the final round, as these two good buddies will go head-to-head. Adam Anderson, 23 wins in his career against Bryce Kenny to Bryce Kenny's 8. They have matched up a lot. Only one of them can walk away with a racing win today. It is very close. Going to the final turn. Adam Anderson sliding out in that final turn like everyone else, and it's a close finish. But over the line, let's see, going to the replay. Man, oh man, that final turn has screwed up everyone on the gray side. It is a photo finish, but it's Adam Anderson taking home the win by a thread. The fastest time of the night wins it for Adam Anderson. His 8th racing win of the year, and that is competition win number 11 for him. Talk about a fantastic night for Adam Anderson, and what a way to start off his competition. Now Jamie Garner and Overboard starts off skills where you can do either 2 two-wheel moves or 1 donut, and he starts off his 2-wheel moves with a sky wheel. Well, that was a very good racing competition, but that one gray final turn was always a problem. Going for the reverse popper. Overboard sets it down. That is his run. It's a 3.252. Matt Pagliarulo in Jester stands in now. Going for the jammer. It's a slap wheelie. Not a great slap wheelie, but it's a slap wheelie nonetheless. Going for the step up here. Whoa! Big sky wheelie from Matt Pagliarulo. He just got some serious hang time. And Matt Pagliarulo with a 7.373 takes the lead. That'll bring up Mark Liston, El Toro Loco. Shout out to Wayne for this incredible video editing here. This is immaculate. Mark Liston, El Toro Loco looking good here with a fantastic stoppie. His skills run underway, and he has a very good first hit. He has had some skills wins this year. He's got one under his belt, going for a bicycle. Got that thing up on the left side for a little bit. The score to beat, a 7.373, and the new leader is El Toro Loco with an 8.565, which will bring up Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken here at Empower Field. Lining up for the jammer. Pagliarulo, not a great first hit there. He does not have a skills win yet this year. I do believe he has a skills win in his career, though. Pagliarulo going for a stoppie. Ooh, he turns the front two wheels like Mike Vauders Jr. style. Pretty good second hit there. I don't think it'll be enough to take the lead. Oh my, he just ripped a wheelie somehow. It's a 6.385, which will put him in third. So now, this is the first time Monster Jam has been here at Empower Field in 3 years. And the field is very different than it was 3 years ago. Stadium Tour Blue got that. We'll bring up Cole Bernard in Black Pearl. A solid first hit for Cole Bernard. Putting it on the front two wheels again. And a solid 2 hits there for the Black Pearl, but it puts him in second place. Unfortunately, cannot quite take the lead at a 6.599. Now it's Cynthia Gauthier, the Lucas stabilizer. And now lining up for her second hit. 2 solid hits. Man, we're just flying through these runs to 5.361. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I'm just not used to this at all. Here's Todd LeDuc in Blue Thunder. Nice stoppie. LeDuc has been qualified for the Monster Jam World Finals in this competition. He's got 3 skills wins on the year. And a good stoppie there from Todd LeDuc in Blue Thunder. Now lining up for hit number 2. Bicycle going, walking it through the turn, putting it into the stoppie! How about that? Todd LeDuc in Blue Thunder, the bicycle, the moonwalk. Beautifully executed. Such a hard move to do. That ought to take the lead, an 8.966. Very low score, but it still gives him the lead. He is still fired up, though, as he takes first place here in skills. What a run from Todd LeDuc. Here's Saigon Shaker Ryan Disharoon ready to go. Goes for the jammer, doesn't get anything out of it. Now going for the bicycle, and also nothing out of that. A tough run from Disharoon at 7th place at a 3.327. Now John Gordon up next here in Denver. Going for the bicycle. Oh boy, on the right side of the truck, sets it down. Almost lost it there. A good first hit. Now going to the same side of the track, going for the jammer, but can't get a hit out of it. So that is 2 hits in the books, a 5.918. That's 6th place. Now it's Tom Meents in Max D. Meents lining up for hit number 1. Tom Meents has been very good in this competition this season. 8 skills wins. That's tied for, that is second most in Monster Jam after a 2-way tie at the top between Ryan Anderson and Tyler Menninga at 10. Meents will enter the World Finals with the chance to tie that if he wins these last 2 of the year. After this show, we still have to go through Salt Lake City, and then when we are done with that, we will be off to the Monster Jam World Finals. So Mentz with a good first hit. Now he's lining up for the hoppy stoppy. Going over the ramp and setting her down on those front two wheels. A good move for Mentz. I certainly hope this doesn't steal the lead from LeDuc undeservingly, because this has been a good run so far. Oh my, moonwalking it up the ramp. A very good hit and popping it into a wheelie, and Mentz is going over. And that'll end his run. The score to beat, 8.966. I gotta believe Blue Thunder's run was better than that, but unfortunately the fans don't agree. It's a 9.162 for Tom Mentz. He takes the lead. So now Bryce Kenny in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior sets himself up for hit number one, going for the stoppy. Moonwalks it up the ramp. Not the best first hit there, but he combos it up. That is a legit combo, but he can't quite walk it. Bryce Kenny has a skills win this year. Now stopping it. A good second hit. He's got to make up for that rough first one if he wants to win it here. Mentz had a pretty good run. Moonwalking that puppy all the way up the ramp, crushing the nose in, but he can't quite save it. That front right lost power, and it's fourth place with an 8.135. That first hit really holding him back there. That brings up Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. Nice air on the jammer and slapping that thing into a wheelie. A beautiful first hit from Adam Anderson. He has a skills win this season. It was actually the first one of the year, in the first weekend of the year, sorry. Oh boy, he got a little bicycle, went up on top of the ramp, set it down. Wayne had a little miscue there, but that's all right, so he's going to show the replay. So we have that first wheelie hit there, then he goes to the bicycle. He walked the bicycle up on top of the ramp and just danced her across the top of the pod, and then got a little bit on the other side too. Pretty good run from Adam Anderson. It's a 9.210. What? That's first place, and Adam Anderson wins skills. Okay, well that was interesting. I did not know about that. So Matt Pagliarulo and Jester starts off with some big air. Welcome to freestyle, folks. You can do 2 minutes, do whatever you want right here on this track. So Adam Anderson has now doubled down tonight. Shockingly, that skills run was not the best, but he managed to win it. Matt Pagliarulo in Jester, looking for his first freestyle win of the year. A lot of freestyle wins across the board for most drivers this season. A lot of people have gotten them, so we've spread the wealth quite nicely. As I mentioned before, Monster Jam has only been here once. 2019 was the first year that was Stadium Tour Blue. Backside of the step up. And in that tour, only 3 drivers are returning: Tom Mentz, Cynthia Gauthier, and John Gordon. In that show, Camden Murphy stole the show. He won the overall event championship and skills, but Justin Sipes won racing and freestyle, so it was the Camden Murphy-Justin Sipes show. Matt Pagliarulo hoping to steal the show here today. Lining up for the backflip ramp here. Matt Pagliarulo, I'm not sure if he's done one yet this year. If he has, it's been a long time. Either way, going for the backflip. Oh man, the back wheels barely even got a hit off of it, and it's a 6.689. Tough break at the end there for Jester, but still nice to see him attempting the backflip. Bring up Jamie Garner and overboard. Lining up for the front side of the step up to start off his run. 9 drivers out of the 12 on this tour have won a freestyle competition. The only ones that haven't are Jamie Garner, Matt Pagliarulo, and Ryan Disharu. They're the only ones that have not won one this season. So Jamie Garner hoping to add to the group and become the 10th. He's had a pretty good year in freestyle, but nothing to write home about. Going for a cross thread over the step up. I like that. Always good to change things up. square body. Hopefully, as he has been qualified for the World Finals, I hope he will get the chance to bring out a new body there. Oh boy, hitting that jammer, a weird landing. Oh no, goes overboard, and his run is done. Unfortunate break there at the end of the run for Jamie Garner. He couldn't quite save it. It's a 6.689, the leader, and then Overboard takes it home with a 6.890 for first place. Now third here at Empower Field, it's John Gordon. Bad company. Oh boy, that was weird. Almost lost it on the very first hit. You don't want to do that because if you don't complete 30 seconds, you don't get a score. That was put in place, for those that don't know, after the All-Star Challenge in 2019, in which we saw Jim Kohler and Cynthia Gauthier practically win the freestyle competition there from only doing one move. So Monster Jam decided it was time for a change. John Gordon kind of searching around for a hit here. It's been a while since he's made a move. Finally finds one he likes. He has done that sometimes where he'll kind of lose where he wants to be on the track. Hopefully he can settle himself back in here, get into a rhythm. Seems like that right side of the truck is leaning too. That truck is definitely leaning on the right side. That is not supposed to happen. So dealing with a little bit of truck issues. It's also weird to sit in the truck when it's doing like that because you're basically just kind of falling to the right at all times. Is he going to go for the backflip regardless? Yes, he is. The truck is broken, but he's still going for the backflip. It does send him off at a weird angle, but he breaks the front end completely. Still lands the backflip. I think he broke both 4-link bars in the front end. That is really unfortunate, but it still gets him lead at a 9.055. So while the truck is in shambles, John Gordon is not. Here's Ryan Disharoon in the Saigon Shaker. One of those three drivers that hasn't won a freestyle this season on this tour. Disharoon has never been known as the best freestyler ever. He's more been known for his racing over the course of his career, but he can throw down some good freestyles. Let's see what he can do here throughout the rest of this freestyle. Nice air, just leapt over that center ramp. Having a pretty good pace throughout this run so far. I like it to this point. I'd say if he can fill the clock and get a backflip, he should be able to take the lead. And big air. Still got 45 seconds left. Oh, he's been shut off for a sec. Hopefully he can get him refired. He does. Would have been a shame had he not been able to finish. Or at least try to finish. Oh boy, hits the front side of the step-up with the front and rear steer at different angles, so he still went for it. Time winding down here for Ryan Disharoon. He gives a kiss to Overboard. I think that rear steer is broken, that's why. Now he's just kind of throwing the truck around, doing whatever he can. Time is up, almost. Oh no, rear steer is okay. I think he's going to try and do the backflip, but I don't know if his rear steer is going to allow him. Oh, he's trying. No, he's going to have to back it up again, which means that this isn't going to count. Yeah, he's just not going to even try it. 7.716. Too bad the rear steer didn't want to cooperate. Now it's Mark List here on El Toro Loco, ready to go. Mark List has won a freestyle this year. He's got one. Looking for number 2 here. It's been a very good year for Mark List. His first year in the stadiums. Still one show to go on this tour. After this, oh boy, somersault time, yes indeed. The third somersault we've had in a couple of weeks. And all have come on this tour. That was awesome, beautifully executed. The horns are just flapping in the breeze. How about that for Mark List? That's a great move. It's going to certainly help his scores out as he looks for freestyle win number 2 on the year. And a nice wheelie comboed up the ramp. He's having a very good run right now. This is definitely winning quality. Just needs a backflip to seal the deal. Not many people do mini flips on this tour, which I'm just kind of realizing. Most of them just decide to hit the backflip ramp. Isn't a bad thing. It's just kind of interesting that it's there and no one utilizes it. Todd LeDuc does a lot more than pretty much anyone else. Mark List isn't going to utilize it. He's going for the backflip ramp. Hits the backflip ramp. Nice landing. He's going to keep on going. So this is a picture-perfect run from Mark List and El Toro Loco here. Denver, Colorado getting a great freestyle. Time still not up. Maybe got time for one more move. And the time is officially up. And oh, he's going to combo it into a stoppie. That counts. That was a combo, and he is going to just let this thing ride. Why not? It's the end of the run, so you might as well just go all out, and he does. A good final move and a good run from El Toro Loco. The score to beat was a 9.055 and absolutely obliterating it with a 9.688 as El Toro Loco. Cole Vennard now has to try and top that. Mark List with a great freestyle. Cole Vennard this season has had some good success in freestyle. He's got himself a tour-leading 3 wins in the competition, so always a threat. Nice air over the jammer. The way that jammer's set up, if you hit it at the right angle, you should land on the top of the pod, but a little too much, you can be in some dangerous territory. Nice combo there, comboing that thing right up to the step up. No fear in Cole Vennard. Obviously, Cole Vennard has no fear. This man only has one leg, and he's going out there rocking every day. Oh, no! A weird throw to the center of the track. The truck crumbles and ends on its lid. That was a weird hit, and unfortunately, the 7.236 is not enough for him to grab a lead tonight. Now it's Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, setting himself up on the front side of the race. The step up. Hits it, and he is good to go. Adam Anderson this year, only 2 freestyle wins. Sorry, only 1. He only has 1 freestyle win on the year. He's done all of his damage in the other 2 competitions. As I mentioned before, he has 12 competition wins on the year. 8 of them have come in racing, and 2 of them have come in skills. Nice air on the step up. That was big time. Getting mile high here in Colorado. Might as well use the pun to its full ability. Oh my, he is backing up, going for the jammer in full, sending it over the center of the track. That jammer doesn't get you much height, but it gets you the length, and he utilized it perfectly. And now some more big air. He is filling this run with hang time, I'll tell you what. He's gunning for that top spot that Mark List is holding. Mark List grasping onto it for dear life. He has a high score, though, so it's going to be hard to beat. Adam Anderson giving it his best shot. Oh boy, under-rotated, it bounces it in! Can he save it? Oh, you bet he can! Oh man, the somersault backflip. Oh, but he couldn't keep going at the end. Second place, a 9.269. I'd have to assume him not finishing that run there does harm his scores a lot. But man, what a good run, Adam Anderson. I think he did that on purpose. You could tell he didn't quite give it full gas. He went for the wow moment, and it did cost him his run. Cynthia Gauthier in the stabilizer starts off her run with the jammer, the honky tonka, with a little slap wheelie. She's got herself a freestyle win this year. Actually got 2, which is second most on the tour. Hoping for win number 3. This tour closes out with still this show and the one after. It's really anybody's game to walk out of the tour with the most freestyle wins. Colvinard, the only one with 3. A lot of drivers have 2. And a couple that have 1 can only tie it. But Cynthia Gauthier alongside Tom Meents, Todd LeDuc, and John Gordon could all walk out of this tour with the most freestyle wins if they win the last 2. John Gordon obviously cannot because he isn't winning tonight. So it's only 4 drivers that are fighting for the most. Colvinard, Tom Meents, Cynthia Gauthier, and Todd LeDuc. Colvinard obviously in the top spot has the best chance. A beautiful slap wheelie from Cynthia Gauthier. I am so fired up for the World Finals. I keep on talking about it because why not? I mean, it is going to be an absolute blast. I can't wait to get out. Sitting here doing the commentary. I'm not actually going. I don't know why I said get out. And no, it's not like there's a surprise that I will be there. I'm just not going. However, we did find out today that Monster Jam World Finals 23 is going to be in Nashville next year. As Cynthia Gauthier goes to the backflip. Oh, absolutely perfect backflip. Oh, she went for the moonwalk. She didn't get it, but still. Winding down her run. Big air on the step up. She's going big. It's going to be a close one. Mark List went big in the beginning. Cynthia Gauthier going big at the end. And hammering the jammer. And another slap wheelie. Oh, walking that puppy. What a run. The last 30 seconds for Cynthia Gauthier were great, but it doesn't get her the lead. A 9.113, unfortunately. Still a really good run, though. Cynthia Gauthier going all out. Now it's Tom Meents and Max D. So back to the point I was making before. We did find out today, World Finals 23. Is it 23 or 22? I think it's 22. Yeah, it'll be 22 next year. World Finals 22 in 2023 will be in Nashville, Tennessee at Nissan Stadium, and I will be there. I promise you right now, I will be there. I don't care in what capacity. I will be at the World Finals in Nashville next year. I don't care how much money it costs. I'm going. Because Nashville is the country music capital of the world, and to be there and to witness the World Finals at the same time, I mean, I couldn't have picked a better place, other than Glendale. So that is going to be a thrilling time. I cannot wait for that. When they announced that this morning, I've been buzzing all day because of it. Tom Meents will hopefully be there, obviously, assuming he doesn't decide to retire randomly at the end of this year, which I don't think he will. I would have to assume he'll want a retirement tour. But obviously the career of Tom Meents is officially winding down. You never know how many years you've got left. But he's looked really good this year. He's on pace to win this tour. Oh, wow. Bombing it over the step up. He's having himself a very good run so far. Mark List still sitting in that top spot. It's going to be tough to beat, but Tom Meents going for the backflip. He's going for it all. Oh my, lands the backflip. Almost twisted it the wrong way in the air, but he is still going. Truck is still rolling. And Tom Meents still providing big air. A weird hit, but he is not going to stop. Nothing can stop Tom Meents except for the truck. And even at that, Meents doesn't allow it. Oh, wow! Big air over the step up. That was incredible. And he's going to park it at the end of his run. El Toro Loco, top spot, a 9.628. Tom Meents, 5th place, an 8.868. I can't disagree. I don't think that was best, but Maybe could have been a little higher in the score. Either way, a really good run. Now Nick Pagliarulo starts off his run with big air. Oh, wow, that was almost a Leduc leap right there. Just coming out of the box with the biggest air you can possibly get. Speaking of Leduc leaps, Todd Leduc still to come out here tonight. I believe he is the last one, maybe after Nick Pagliarulo, if I'm correct. Pagliarulo, a slap wheelie. We've had a lot of really good moves tonight. As these drivers realize the tour is winding down, they might as well just go all out. Can't wait to see what these guys do next week. This tour has been really fun to watch in freestyle. We saw Stadium Championship Series Yellow end their year on an incredible note at their final stop in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So now we'll get to see this tour hopefully throw down great next time we see them in Salt Lake City. That show should come out tomorrow whenever you are watching this. I'm recording this show Thursday, and then tomorrow I'll be recording Salt Lake City. And those should hopefully be posted back-to-back days, and then we'll get to the World Finals. Now, the World Finals likely is going to be posted on Monday and Tuesday, if I had to guess. I will be recording them on Sunday and Monday. So I don't really want to make the assumption that they're going to be up Sunday and Monday. Nick Pagliarulo will be in those World Finals videos. He will be in 2 of the 4. Well, actually, I'm just going to do the days all in one, unlike last time. Lining up for the backflip. Pagliarulo has not done this much. His dad tried one before. He didn't complete it, but Nick does, and his run is going to get to keep rolling after the backflip. Oh my, going full speed at the jammer. Big air at the end of the run. He loses the face of the Kraken as the time expires, and that is going to do it. What a run. And Kraken finishes it off with some big air. How about that? A great run from Kraken. And it's an 8.453, which will put him in 6th place. Now Todd Leduc, the last truck out here in freestyle, ready to go in Blue Thunder. Todd Leduc hoping for a good time out here. Mark List still sitting in the top spot. I said that run when it was going was a win caliber run, and so far it is holding up. It's either going to win or Todd Leduc is going to win with a run even better. Todd Leduc, a 2-time World Finals champion, 1-time World Finals freestyle champion. He's also got himself 2 freestyle wins on the year. Nice. Leaping to the center of the track, a weird bounce, but still going. We have not seen Todd Leduc get any super insane air yet this year. We have not had any of those highlights that we can look at for the rest of time and say, oh my God, look at that. He tends to get 1 a year. This track doesn't really allow for it, though, which makes it hard. Cross-threading that thing to the center of the track. Oh, whoa, he hits the jammer, and that's going to end his run. Oh, my. That's a weird bounce, and it puts him in 9th place. Unless there's 1 run left, which there could be, but I don't think there is. That would mean that Mark List has won it. Oh, there's Mohawk Warrior. That's right. How could I forget Bryce Kenny? Duh. Here's Mohawk Warrior. So Mark List still sitting in the top spot with now 1 truck left to go. That's what happens when I'm not looking at the scores today. Normally I have the scores in front of me because I don't see them on the video. But today I'm watching the scores as they come up. And so because of that, I've not needed to have them. Bryce Kenny has a freestyle win on the season. Looking for win number 2. He's 30 seconds into the run, so he officially qualifies for a score. This tour has been really good about completing those 30 seconds. I don't obviously have an exact number, but I'd have to believe there are not many drivers on this tour that have not completed the 30 seconds in a day. I think Cynthia Gauthier didn't one time, maybe twice, and I believe she might be the only one. There's definitely been 5 or less, I can say that. It hasn't been the same for Stadium Championship Series Yellow. There tends to be about 1 a week. And they've had more shows. Big air from the Mohawk Warrior. I really wish this tour had more shows than it did. While the amount of shows we've had have been great, I've enjoyed every one of them. This tour has been a lot of fun to watch too, and I really love this track, so getting more shows would have been fun. And obviously, as we get closer to the World Finals and then the shows after the World Finals, it's the big question of what are the tracks going to look like after the World Finals. I wonder if they're going to run with Stadium Championship Series Yellow or the red track more. Backflip time, Mohawk Warrior hits it. Oh my, under rotates and stuffs it in on the nose. That's not going to win freestyle tonight. It's 10th place, which means that Mark List walks out of here with freestyle win number 2. That is his his 5th competition win of the year. And how about that? Good for Mark List. Congratulations. What a way to get closer to the end of this season. We've got one show left here on this tour, and that will be in Salt Lake City, Utah. Can't wait for that one as we get so close to that show in the World Finals. We're one show away from the pinnacle of the Monster Jam season. Can't wait to see you all there. We'll see you all in the next one.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.